Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the series of lectures on Python programming language offered by Undergrad Academy. So today we will be looking at the functions in Python programming language. So let's have a look at our today's agenda. We will first of all look at what are functions in Python, the basic syntax of the functions, and some of the example codes of functions in Python. So what are functions in Python? A function is a set of statements that take inputs, do some specific computation, and produces output. Python provides built-in functions like print, input, etc., but we can also create our own functions. These functions are called user-defined functions. A function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. So if you don't call a function, it won't run. You can pass data known as parameters into a function. A function can return data as a result. So you can have a function which doesn't return data and prints the data in itself, and you can also have a function which can return the data. So here's the basic syntax of the function. First, we define a function using the def keyword like this. Def function name, it can be anything here, parentheses and a colon. Statements to run inside a function, it can be multiple statements, and after all of this definition of function, defining a function, we will declare the function. We will call the function by calling its name, like function name and just the parentheses. So here's an example code for functions. I have declared a function def my function colon, a parentheses and colon, then I'm printing hello Undergrad Academy, and then without any kind of indentation I am calling my function and I'm getting the output hello Undergrad Academy. So if you want to run multiple statements or any number of statements or a single statement into a function, you have to indent it, and the normal indentation is of 4 spaces or 1 tab. So if you indent that statement, it means that it will run, that statement will run inside that function. Okay, so obviously when calling the function I will not indent it, else it will be served as a part of that definition of a function. Okay, so here's an example code for function with arguments. You can also pass your arguments inside a function. So I have declared my function def my function, and I'm passing a parameter name inside the parentheses, and I'm printing hello and the name. And in my calling the function, I am passing this Undergrad Academy. So here this Undergrad Academy will be served as the value for the name. Okay, it will be served as the value of name. So it means that when I am calling this function, I am actually passing this Undergrad Academy, which will be assigned to name, and then I will be printing hello and name. So I will get the output hello Undergrad Academy. So let's try out some examples for functions in our PyCharm. So here I have opened my PyCharm and I have declared this function by using this def keyword. I am defining the function def and my function name is greet, and I'm passing this parameter, that is name, and inside this function I am printing this hello plus name and good morning. And here I am calling this function. The function name is greet and these parentheses and this Undergrad Academy. So this Undergrad Academy will be served as a value for this name. Okay, so when I call this function, it will pass this Undergrad Academy to this name, and it will assign this value, that is Undergrad Academy, to this name. And when I'm printing it, so obviously it will print Undergrad Academy instead of this name. So let's run this. So here I've got the output hello Undergrad Academy, good morning. Let's remove this and comment this. Okay, so here again I have declared my function, defined my function using the def keyword. My function name is addition, and I'm passing 2 parameters, para1 and para2, and I'm printing the sum, that is the sum is para1 plus para2. And I'm calling this function addition and passing value of parameter 1, that is para1 value is 4 and para2 value is 8. So this 4 will be assigned to this para1 and this 8 will be assigned to this para2. Okay, and here I'm adding both of these and I'm printing the sum of both of these. So let's run this. So I've got the output, the sum is 12. So here again, I have the same function, defining the function addition, passing parameter 1 and parameter 2, and I am returning the value. Instead of printing the value inside this function, I am actually returning it and I am printing here. So here I am calling this function and passing this 17. So this 17 will be served as a value for this para 1. This 8 will be served as a value for this para 2. So it will add both of these and will return the addition of it. It will return the addition. So when it will return that addition, the value, the sum of both of these numbers will be equal, will come here, and I am assigning that value to this variable sum. And here I am printing the sum is and sum. Okay, let's run this. So here I've got the output, the sum is 25. So it will pass these values to this para 1 and para 2, and then it will return the sum and will assign that sum, that value, to this variable sum, and it will print it here. So instead of printing this value inside this function, I am actually returning the value for which these functions are made. The actual and the main purpose of these functions is to return these values. So here I have declared define function greetings, name1, name2, and again here I am printing simply the name1 and name2. But they have another way of passing these values. I can actually say name1 is equals to undergrad, name2 is equals to academy. So it will say that, so it will just by default it will say that this name1 is equivalent to this name1, this name2 will become equivalent to this name2. So by default, automatically it will take the value undergrad to this name1 and academy to this name2. Let's run this. So here I've got the output, hello Undergrad Academy, good morning. So this is the another way of calling the functions. Okay. But what if I want to send multiple variables, multiple parameters, and sometimes I'm not sure how many parameters I have. Okay, so I can say that this is my function name, parameter 1, parameter 2, and here is something different. I'm sending some other info and I'm having this 2 stars or 2 asterisks here. Why 2 asterisks? These 2 asterisks will make this other info equal to some extra information, because I'm passing this name1. I'm passing this name1 as this undergrad, name2 as this academy. Okay, so name1 is undergrad and name2 is academy, and this other info, that is platform, is YouTube channel, and number of videos, many, will become equal to this other info. And so if you have multiple variables and you are not sure how many variables you have and how many parameters you want to pass, then you can just simply add 2 asterisks before the variable or the parameter name. So I'm printing the name is name1 and name2, so it will simply print Undergrad Academy. And here I'm saying for key, I'm actually making it a dictionary. If you haven't watched my dictionary tutorial, I will give the link on the top. So I'm making it a dictionary. So I'm saying for key and value in other info dot items. So this other info dot items, print key, it will print the key, and the key will be this. Okay, this platform will be the key, this number of videos will be the key, and colon here, and the value. So this YouTube channel will become the value, and many here will become the value. Okay, so let's run this. So here I've got the output. The name is Undergrad Academy for this print statement, and platform, YouTube channel, and number of videos, many, for this dictionary thing. Okay, so if you are not sure how many parameters you have to send, then you can add 2 asterisks here. In fact, you can also add a single asterisk. Okay, here in this example I have added a single asterisk. So I'm sending first number will be equal to this 100, second number will be equal to this 200, and this is the optional numbers. Okay, this is the optional number. So this optional numbers will be equal to this 300, 400, and 500. And when I will call this parameter and I will send all of these values. Okay, when I'll call this function and I'll send all of these parameters into this function, so it will assign this 100 to first number, 200 to second number, and all of these values to this optional numbers, and it will make a tuple of it. Okay, and I'm printing here all of these values. Let's run this. So here I've got 100 for first number, 200 for second number, and these optional numbers are displayed as a tuple. Okay, so here, this is how we can actually send multiple statements if we aren't sure how many statements we want to send, how many variables or how many parameters we have to send. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching us. Please take up some time to subscribe to our channel, kindly like the video and share with your friends, and comment your queries in the comment section below. Goodbye, see you soon.